What's going on? I am back. It is James, aka the Boise Jon Snow. More movies, more nonsense, all that stuff. I took last week off because I just felt kind of lazy. I saw the post, it was good, but it wasn't good enough for me to feel like I was compelled to say anything about it. Plus I had tests and other things, so I just didn't make a video. But we're back to talk about Black Panther. I am so excited. Let's dive into this. So I've been looking forward to this movie for about 18 months at the very least. So the director of this movie, Ryan Coogler, is an Oakland native, went to Sacramento State. He's very inspiring to me in almost every aspect. He's only made 3 movies, Fruitvale Station, Creed, and now Black Panther. The dude has only made good movies so far, alongside Michael B. Jordan, who's been in every single one of these movies, and those two are just the recipe for success every single time. I thought Black Panther was also the best part of Civil War. I thought he was super cool. I like Chadwick Boseman and kind of the gravitas and his spin on the character, and I was just super excited for this change of the guard. We haven't really had a well-made black superhero since like Blade, I think. We had Steel, but Steel wasn't very good. But Blade was our last like good superhero movie. And I was ready for something else, and I had faith in Ryan Coogler and the Marvel team to give us something great, and hot damn, did they give us something great. Before I freak out too much about this movie, let's hit the performances. Chadwick Boseman at the top absolutely kills it as T'Challa. He was super good. I really felt him struggle as being a king in this movie, and it was really awesome to see him worried, him powerful, him scared, seeing all these different layers to this man who's supposed to lead an entire country. And it was so layered, and he grew so much as that character, and he's still not done growing, and he knows that too. And he was awesome. Great performance by him, great character, awesome. Now the star of this movie, the true star of this movie, is Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Oh man, hot damn. Heath Ledger is probably the only one who's done a better performance than him. I like Michael B. Jordan. I like this movie more. I might give the edge to Michael in this performance. He just digs in and pulls out so much relatability, so much power, so much fierceness in this character. And he goes to such extremes, but when you hear him explain why he does those extremes, you're like, yeah, like I get it. Like I understand why you're mad. And it was awesome to see that play out. Then the supporting cast was amazing as well. You had the 2 leads, you had Michael B. and you had Chadwick really push the story forward. You had Daniel Kaluuya, you had Bilbo Baggins, you had Andy Serkis, you had Lupita. You had an amazing cast, and all of them were so fleshed out in so many amazing ways. Daniel Kaluuya is probably one of the most interesting characters in this movie. He had a lot of struggle. You understood where he was going, his kind of disappointment. He was all over the place. The sister of T'Challa was great. She was so funny, a young blood, really bringing life and levity into the movie when she could, but it was never too much. It was just kind of this youthful spirit in the movie that can only heighten it. And the story of this movie was something that we haven't seen in a Marvel movie at all. Kind of had a semi-social agenda, but it was perfectly played out, executed to the T, as perfect as it can be. And I can say with confidence, this Marvel movie can stand alone better than almost any of the other Marvel movies, except for maybe the first Iron Man. That's about it. This movie's contained in its one little world in Wakanda. The story starts and ends with Chadwick Boseman and Killmonger. It's goddamn amazing how they're able to make this big, epic superhero movie, but still keep it contained in a small vicinity, have a small objective, and be able to tell an amazing story with impact, with power, with reason, all on top of it. Let's also talk about the score and the album and everything else great that was sound in this movie. This also looked beautiful too. A lot of one-take shots, just letting you feel like you're in the world. The music, the score, oh my god, it was just so modern and tribal and fun. And you just like, when you're in there, you're just kind of like hitting it with you're like, hey, it was just so stupid. I felt like an idiot, but I had so much fun with this movie. I'm totally like gay for this director though. I just think this was an amazing feat, and he was able to bring something so much more. Because I knew I was walking into a good movie. I just didn't know how good. And I was curious to see what extra level they would bring this movie to. And it's to a level I wasn't expecting, and I'm super happy with how they did with this movie. That positive stuff being said, there was some questionable things throughout. I was worried about Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Like, him and Black Panther are pretty much the same, and we've seen that before. We saw that in Ant-Man. We've seen that in like Superman versus Zod. We saw in the first Iron Man, like the same bad guy going against the good guy, same powers, kind of whatever. But Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger was such a great character that that wasn't distracting at all. On the other side of that, there was some kind of bad CGI put throughout, but I looked past that because I thought the story was great. I thought the acting was great. I thought the world they built was great. I thought so much was great in this movie. Some questionable CGI can kind of go away. In an audience response, I talked to a couple people about this movie because I hyped it up. I've been hyping up this movie for 18 months now. Ever since they announced Ryan Coogler as director, I've been shepherding this movie. I've been tweeting it out. I have not been shutting up about this movie. And people talk to me because they know I won't shut up about this movie. And most people love it. I heard some criticisms on the female characters saying that like they weren't really relatable because they were just like guys because they could fight. And I understand that side. While I don't completely agree with it, I understand that point of view. Like the whole feminist movement of like, not all women have to be strong, they just have to be women. And the feminist movement seems to be, in order to be a strong feminist, you just have to be strong and badass, when that's not the actual case. I don't know how much trouble this little spiel is going to get me in, but I'm still going to put it in the video because, like, whatever, it's my video. But an overall audience consensus is very positive. The community loves it. Everyone just loves this movie, and I'm so happy about it because it's just a great time to be alive for superhero movies. I think this movie can really change things. I have no idea how. I have no idea what it's going to do, but I just feel an impact. It made $218 million in like 4 days. That's insane. Like, dude, as you can tell, I'm super excited to talk about this movie. I'm super positive on this movie. This movie's definitely kick-ass. I'm going to see it again probably tomorrow. I cannot wait to see this movie again in theaters. I might cry. I'm thinking about crying right now. This movie just inspires me in so many different ways. Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, Chadwick Boseman, they all brought something so amazing to the screen that is so much more than a superhero movie. This is just a great movie. I cannot wait to see it again because this movie kicks ass. God damn it. That wraps things up for today. First off, go see this movie. This movie's great. I want you to watch it. It's so much fun. It's so awesome. Go see it. First thing. Second, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw or heard or I did with my hands, please hit like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm almost finished up with my Best Picture movies. The Oscars are March 4th, and I will be doing a watch party. I'm very excited for that. I'll find a way to make some sort of video thing out of that. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me a break and all that stuff. And have yourself a kick-ass day. Go see Black Panther. Come in for a hug and say what's up to T'Challa. What's up? Dude. Oh. I shook it a bit. Oh my. Oh my god. I'm way too much energy today. This video is probably going to get flagged or some shit.